The NBA offseason is heating up, and we are diving headfirst into the future of the league. We start with the biggest prize of the 2026 NBA draft class, Cameron Boozer. The Duke forward is officially heading to the pros, and we are breaking down the 5 perfect landing spots that could transform this generational talent into an instant superstar.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we are taking you inside the locker room with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren is opening up about the brutal physical grind of an NBA season and the relentless mindset required to keep a championship-caliber team performing at their absolute peak every single night. The race for the Rookie of the Year trophy has hit a fever pitch, and the latest updates show a dead heat. Cooper Flagg is in a nail-biting battle against Knueppel that has voters completely split, and we have the inside track on why this voting standoff is becoming one of the most heated debates in recent memory. Finally, we are looking at the path to redemption for the Dallas Mavericks following a roller coaster year. Between the historic rookie season of Cooper Flagg, high-value draft assets, and the highly anticipated return of Kyrie Irving, the future in Dallas is brighter than you think. If you want to stay ahead of every major move in the league, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all our latest updates. If you think the NBA draft is just about waiting for the lottery balls to bounce, think again. The 2026 class is headlined by a prospect who is legitimately rewriting the freshman playbook, Cameron Boozer. We are talking about a guy who just put together the most dominant individual college season since Zion Williamson at just 18 years old. Now look, some scouts are getting cold feet because he isn't a vertical highlight reel or a shot-blocking specialist, but they are missing the forest for the trees. Boozer is a basketball skeleton key. He is a 6'9" power forward with the IQ of a veteran point guard and the efficiency of a seasoned pro. Whether he's functioning as a short troll savant or a high-level perimeter threat, he is essentially a plug-and-play superstar. But where does he actually land? Let's break down the 5 best fits. First up, the Chicago Bulls. Chicago is desperate for a culture shift and a generational identity. Given the Boozer family history in the Windy City, this would be a match made in heaven. He provides the half-court stability that the current Giddey-led offense lacks, acting as the connective tissue that makes their athletic wings truly dangerous. Next, the Indiana Pacers. Imagine pairing Boozer's processing speed with the sheer pace of Tyrese Halliburton. With Ivica Zubac holding down the paint, the Pacers can hide Boozer's defensive limitations while letting him feast as an elite playmaker. It's a terrifying thought for the rest of the Eastern Conference. Then you have the Washington Wizards. They are trying to walk the tightrope between rebuilding and competing with guys like Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Adding Boozer gives them that final blue-chip piece they've been searching for, someone who can fit seamlessly next to superstars without needing the ball to stay effective. Fourth, the Dallas Mavericks. This is the fun option. Pairing Boozer with Cooper Flagg, it sounds like a 2K lineup, but it's real. With Kyrie Irving providing the spacing, you have a front-court duo that can manipulate defenses from anywhere on the floor. It's a long-term dynasty builder right there. Finally, the absolute nightmare for the rest of the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder. If OKC finds a way to land Boozer, it's not just a good fit, it's basically breaking the game of basketball. He fits their switch-heavy, high-IQ defensive identity perfectly, and in an offense that values versatility above everything else, he would be absolutely lethal. He'd be a perfect third or fourth option that eventually evolves into a primary engine. At the end of the day, Cameron Boozer is the kind of high-floor prospect that front offices dream about. He makes everyone around him better, and he does it without ego. Do you think he's a future franchise cornerstone, or is the hype getting a little ahead of reality? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of the NBA. After all, the next dynasty is usually just one draft pick away. Ever wonder what it actually takes to be a star in the NBA? It's not just the highlight reel dunks or the lucrative contracts. It's the brutal, unglamorous reality of playing through pain. Chet Holmgren recently pulled back the curtain on life in the Oklahoma City Thunder locker room, and his honesty is as refreshing as it is eye-opening. We tend to put these athletes on a pedestal, forgetting that they are humans whose bodies are constantly being pushed to the breaking point. Holmgren admitted that, yeah, there are plenty of days where he wakes up, feels the ache in his bones, and thinks, this is going to be a tough one. But here is the kicker. He doesn't let that stop him. He emphasizes that nobody cares how you feel when the lights go on and the game clock starts. It is that no excuses mentality that separates the good from the great. He noted that while every one of those 17 guys on the roster is dealing with their own version of physical exhaustion, they show up to perform. It is a brotherhood built on accountability for each other and for the organization. That shared mindset is exactly why the Thunder have been such a powerhouse this season. It is not luck, and it is certainly not magic. It is grit. So, the next time you see a player looking a bit sluggish or grimacing after a hard foul, remember that they are fighting a private battle just to step onto that court. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the player mindset, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the league's toughest competitors. At the end of the day, talent might get you into the NBA, but it's your ability to endure the pain that keeps you there. Think the Rookie of the Year race was already decided? Think again. We are witnessing one of the most intense, razor-thin battles for the trophy in recent memory, and a new update on the tracker confirms that the gap between Flagg and Knueppel is practically non-existent. Recent data from the NBA subreddit reveals a dead heat: 13 first-place votes for Flagg against 12 for Knueppel. It is basically a coin flip at this point. Even with legends like Stan Van Gundy weighing in, the official tallies remain incomplete, leaving us with a nail-biting suspense that is keeping everyone on edge. For a while, Flagg looked like the runaway favorite. After a blistering stretch where he averaged nearly 26 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists, his betting odds soared to -250. Jason Kidd even admitted that pushing Flagg's campaign became a focal point for the Mavericks coaching staff. By every traditional metric, Flagg looked untouchable. So, why is the vote so split? Well, it comes down to the classic debate between individual brilliance and team success. While Flagg put up eye-popping numbers, the Charlotte Hornets enjoyed their best season in years, and many voters are rewarding Knueppel for his consistent, winning basketball. It is a clash of philosophies: the high-octane star power of Flagg versus the steady, reliable contributor that is Knueppel. With ballots still trickling in, the situation is officially a 50-50 toss-up. It is a fascinating reminder that in the NBA, narrative matters just as much as box scores. Who do you think deserves the hardware? The statistical dynamo or the heartbeat of a winning squad? Drop a comment below and let us know your pick, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the final verdict on this historic race. After all, in a contest this tight, every single vote is rewriting history. Let's be honest, Mavs fans, the 2025-26 season was a total gut punch. Between the roster fits that never quite clicked and the injuries that derailed momentum, watching the playoffs from the couch is not exactly where any of us expected to be. But before you write off the future, take a breath. There are actually 3 massive reasons why Dallas is sitting on a goldmine rather than a graveyard. First, let's talk about the silver lining that is Flagg. Calling him a generational prospect feels like an understatement now. Posting 21 points, nearly 7 boards, and 4.5 assists as a rookie puts him in the rarest of air. We're talking Michael Jordan-level territory. He's had a front-row seat to a losing season, and trust me, a talent like that doesn't take failure lightly. He's going to come back with a vengeance. Second, the 2026 draft is absolutely loaded, and Dallas is finally holding the keys to the kingdom. With a lottery pick locked in and the 30th overall selection via the Anthony Davis trade, the front office has the capital to infuse some serious youth into this rotation. We saw how they transformed the roster back in 2023 with guys like Derek Lively II. Now imagine doubling down on that talent level. Finally, there is the long-awaited return of Kyrie Irving. It has been nearly 19 months since we've seen him on the hardwood, and honestly, the league hasn't been the same without that flair. His playmaking and raw energy are exactly what this team was missing all year. If he returns to form, this offense goes from predictable to lethal overnight. The window isn't closing, it's just resetting. If you want to stay in the loop on how these pieces fall into place, make sure to smash that subscribe button and follow us on X for all the latest updates. Do you think a healthy Kyrie and a sophomore breakout from Flagg are enough to vault Dallas back into title contention. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.